It was early December 2022, just before the snow hit real bad. I was working as a delivery driver for a third-party app in northern Michigan, a town just far enough from Detroit to be forgotten, but still close enough to catch the cold. My name's Marcus. I was doing evening runs for extra cash, mostly deliveries for cheap wings, burgers, and pizza. It was a quiet Tuesday when I got a late-night ping, 11:58 p.m., just before the app shut down for the night. The order was weird from the start. No restaurant listed, just coordinates. GPS tagged it as a custom drop near the outskirts of town, about 25 minutes out, by the edge of the Huron National Forest. The listed meal, one large pepperoni pizza, one bottle of water. I almost declined, but the payout was $48. As I drove out, the paved road gave way to gravel. My cell signal dropped to 1 bar. It was snowing lightly, and the woods on either side of the path got thicker with every mile. When I arrived, there was no house, no trailer, no lights, just an old wooden sign half covered in moss that read, "Welcome, friend." I checked the GPS, still green. I turned off the engine, opened the window slightly, and called out, "Delivery for, friend?" No response. I left the pizza on the wooden bench by the sign, took a picture, and went back to the car. The moment I turned the ignition, the dashboard lights flickered, then went dark. The engine was dead. That's when I saw movement. A silhouette stepped out from the tree line. At first I thought it was a man, tall, hooded, moving slowly, but the way it moved was wrong. It didn't crunch the snow. It didn't sway with weight. It glided. I locked the doors and turned off the lights. My heart was pounding. I watched as it approached the pizza, knelt beside it, then slowly turned its head toward me. Its face wasn't a face. It was flat, pale, like stretched leather over bone, with no eyes, no mouth, just an expressionless void. I blinked. It was gone. I tried my phone again. Still no signal. I stayed in the car for what felt like an hour. Then came the knock. 3 soft taps. I looked up. Nothing. Then again. Tap, tap, tap. This time on the rear window. I turned and saw my car light was on. The back seat light. I swear I hadn't opened it. That's when I saw the pizza box. It was on the seat next to me. It hadn't been there before. I opened the door and ran into the woods. I didn't know where I was going. I just ran, branches slashing at my face, snow soaking my shoes. Eventually, I stumbled into a clearing. Dead center stood a stone well with symbols carved into the stone. Spirals, stick figures, crescent moons. Around the well were at least 10 empty pizza boxes, all weathered and faded. In the silence, I heard whispering, not around me, but inside my head. "Thank you for your offering." My legs gave out. I blacked out cold. I woke up in my car. Engine running, radio playing static. The clock read 3:33 a.m. I drove. Didn't stop until I hit a gas station with lights. When I looked in the back seat again, nothing was there. Not the pizza, not my jacket, not even the delivery bag. When I checked my app history the next day, that order was gone. No record, no payout, just a memory and a nightmare I can't share. My name is Derek, and in 2021, during the pandemic slump, I started working nights as a food delivery driver in southern Nevada. Mostly quiet suburbs, with the occasional trip out to isolated desert homes. One night in late October, I got a delivery request that felt off. It didn't show a name, just customer and a pin about 30 minutes outside town, near a desert stretch with barely any homes. The food, one order of chicken wings and a single chocolate milkshake, at 1:42 a.m. The payout? $62. I accepted. The GPS took me off the main highway into the desert. No streetlights, just miles of sagebrush and dirt. Eventually, I pulled up to a small one-story house. It looked abandoned. No porch light, no mailbox. But the app confirmed. "Drop here." I walked to the front door and rang the bell. No answer. Suddenly, the door creaked open. Just a few inches. Enough to let out a strange, coppery smell. I called out, "Hello? I have your order." Still nothing. But then my phone buzzed. It was the app, with a message. "Leave it inside." I hesitated but stepped inside. figuring I'd just drop it in the front hall and go. The inside was dark, too dark. The air was damp and something about the silence felt wrong, like sound was being swallowed. There were no pictures on the walls, no furniture, just one old wooden chair facing a black hallway. I put the bag down on a dusty table near the door. That's when I saw the milkshake, already sitting there. Identical cup, same straw, same brand. But I hadn't delivered it yet. As I turned to leave, I noticed something I hadn't seen before. A large mirror on the hallway wall, cracked, cloudy. But in the mirror, there was someone behind me. I spun around. No one. I looked again. The reflection hadn't changed. The figure was still standing there. A woman, pale, eyes closed, head tilted. Then she opened her eyes, only in the reflection. I ran, bolted for them. I didn't stop driving until I hit a gas station. I locked the doors, tried to catch my breath. That's when I noticed something in the passenger seat. The chicken wing bag, the one I had left inside the house. I picked it up slowly. There was a note tucked under it. The next morning, I reported the incident to the delivery app. They claimed the order was never logged. No payout, no customer record, nothing in the system. I checked the GPS log. The coordinates didn't exist anymore. Literally just blank desert on every map I pulled up. I tried to sleep that night. Around 2 a.m., my phone buzzed again. A new delivery request. Same food, same price, same location. I didn't accept, but the order was still marked as in progress, and my name was already attached.